Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Cole here, and today I've spent like the last 2 hours going down this whole rabbit hole of this absolutely unhinged YouTuber that popped into my TikTok feed from people sharing around a certain video of his. This creator is kind of like a vlog and prank hybrid style of channel, on YouTube at least. He also used to have a TikTok that has since been banned, and that's actually something to mention too. Along with his original TikTok being banned and me not being able to find a new one, his original YouTube channel, where a lot of these clips are going to come from, did actually get banned, so it was kind of hard for me to hunt these down, and there are some things that get a little complicated as I go through with that channel not existing anymore, but we'll get to that when we get there. Everyone I've seen sharing clips of this guy have been avoiding using his username in any sort of way, which at first I thought was a little ridiculous, and I was going to just find it and blast that name on here because I think he deserves to have some repercussions for what he has done in some of these videos. However, after going down this rabbit hole, I think I'm also going to opt to not put his name out there because I feel like giving him the views in the first place might have the opposite effect that I would intend. And again, as we get deeper into this, you will start to see more and more what I mean of, even though I wanted to put him on blast, I think even that would be a bad idea at this point. So anyway, let me get started with introducing you to this character, who for the sake of this video, I'm going to refer to as Joe. Here is the first video that I came across of Joe on TikTok, and this is his in Starbucks prank. There is so much to say about this video that, like, I don't even know where to start, and I don't want to ramble for an entire video about this one clip, but like, Jesus, man. Let's start with like the most obvious and common sense thing. This is not a prank. This is just assault. Like, this is just harassment. There's nothing funny about this. This is just making another human being incredibly uncomfortable in a sexual manner while they're trying to just work. You know, while they're trying to just make their money for the day and go on about their lives. Like, there's nothing that's like, haha funny or what a good prank about this. Again, there's so much more I could say, but I want to pack a lot in here, so I'm just gonna have to move on. And before I move on, I want to show you that I found his new YouTube channel while I was going down the whole rabbit hole of this. And as such, I actually came across him addressing this in a video. So let me show you just what he has to say about this clip.
I'm being accused that I'm masturbating in public, and I think every damn person who watches that video knows that I actually was not touching myself inappropriately. But because I am a male, and I make any kind of motion in my pants in front of a female, that means I'm doing a sexual act. And now I have people saying that I'm sexually assaulting her, or I sexually harassed her, and if you guys didn't know, the base of the video was to be scratching my leg inappropriately, not masturbating in public, okay?
So first things first, I can't actually speak to what the original intent of the video was, whether it was to be scratching his leg or not, because as I said earlier, his original YouTube channel that this video was on has actually been taken down since this clip started getting shared around. However, there are a couple things in his response here that I would like to directly respond to because I think that he completely and entirely misses the point in a couple of ways. I will 100% agree that it is incredibly obvious to anyone who watches that video that he is not actually touching himself. The prank is to make people think that he is, of course. Even if the prank was scratching my leg inappropriately, the intent there is that it somewhat resembles the motion of masturbation for a man. So, if you look at him while he's doing it and you're not really paying attention, you're going to think that that's what he's doing. Regardless of what the point of the video or the title of it was, that was the same intent and he knows exactly what he was doing. Secondly, I would still quantify it as harassment or assault whether or not you were touching yourself. Because regardless of whether or not you were, the effect on the person that you are making eye contact with while you are doing it is exactly the same. Harassment isn't just about the physical portion of what you are doing. Harassment is about the mental effect that you have on the person that you are doing it to. I'm now realizing how long just that portion of the video took. So for the sake of keeping this relatively short and not dragging it out, I'm not going to show a bunch of the clips that I did collect. If you guys would want a second video where you see more of these really bizarre, weird clips of his from his prank videos, feel free to let me know and I'll gladly do a follow-up. but I want to keep this one fairly brief and I want to get to the real bombshell of the video as quickly as I can here. Before I even found his new YouTube channel, while I was digging around on threads, originally just trying to find his name, I found some mentions that he had tried to fake his death. What I had found along with this was that Joe apparently was messaging a 13-year-old in inappropriate ways, threatening to expose her and such if she were to put it all public. And to get out of all this heat, he apparently faked his death. I don't know how much validity there is to all of that, as again, his original accounts are banned, and obviously he's not making much mention of this on his newer accounts. But there were some screenshots from alleged 13-year-old that I was able to find on these threads, as well as when I found his new YouTube channel, I actually found the video of him trying to fake his death. Now this is bizarre because this would have been after he was banned on YouTube, which was completely contrary to what I had thought beforehand, as well as this video is still public. And that video responding to the Starbucks prank was uploaded 2 days ago. The fake death was uploaded 2 months ago. So he uploaded a video faking his death, seemingly not even to get out of this, from what I can tell, but just to get some extra views and money. This is why I'm not going to show the screenshots between the 13-year-old, as well as if they are real, they are incredibly inappropriate. But to me, it doesn't even seem like the whole 13-year-old thing adds up. It seems like he just did it for some extra ad revenue and attention brought to his new YouTube channel. And the last thing I want to mention before I wrap things up here is in that video where he addresses the infamous Starbucks clip, that video is actually titled Penguin Zero Tries to Cancel Me, as Moist Critical recently did a video talking about him a couple days ago, I believe. And the whole point of this video was trying to make himself the victim of the whole situation and painting Moist Critical as this kind of bad guy for trying to cancel him. But I went and found Critical's video, and sure enough, much like everyone else, including myself, he didn't make mention of his name. So the last thing I want to address, because Joe will definitely see this, the way that the YouTube copyright system works, it's going to tell him that I used that video of him addressing the Starbucks clip. No one is trying to cancel this guy. He's already been banned on everything. He's effectively already been canceled by the organizations that run these platforms. No one has to do that job themselves. That's already been done. The thing that people are trying to do, including myself, is point out some really shitty behavior on the internet and hope that no one else in the future becomes what Joe became for the sake of clout and money. That Starbucks clip is just one of many that are really weird and incredibly inappropriate. And in general, this man tried to build a career off of just generally being a shitty person and committing multiple misdemeanors and felonies. That Starbucks clip, for the record, being a felony if he were to be charged and persecuted for it. But with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you got something out of this. If you did enjoy it and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a like, a comment, a subscription, anything of the sort to let me know and to let YouTube know that you enjoyed this video. Help me out in the algorithm a little bit. I would really appreciate it. It means the world to me. But with all that being said, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching the video. Don't be a Joe, and goodbye.